we keep PCTV? Give me a something on that.
And as you were talking about freedom, I think this is the example of freedom of speech to its fullest. I really do. And I support that wholeheartedly. I mean, having public access, and it's specifically PCTV, is we have such informative programming. And I think the fact that we have producers that are passionate about the programming that they put out there, the local community should be very, very appreciative, because there's certain things that I wouldn't know all the things that I know, lest it be for Albert and Humanity Matters, because he does the research, he does the background. I mean, he's very in-depth with that, and so are the other producers who are passionate about what they do here. So we're embarking on a franchise agreement with the city, and we need you. We need you. We need you to contact your councilmen, councilwomen, and the mayor. I mean, just fluctuate downtown, Grant Street, all that, so they can know that we're important to our community and that we're needed. I mean, I think about all the ministries that are on this station. I mean, even entertainment. I mean, for young people, all the things that we tend to say that the community doesn't have, the urban community doesn't have, the local community doesn't have. PCTV embodies all of that. You have people from different cultures, ethnicities, coming together, producing shows, and putting it out there for your benefit. So I just urge you to really, really get involved, seek all the politicians downtown so we can stay here. You just don't know what your support does for us. We need your support. We need them to know that we're important to you. So fluctuate downtown, call those councilmen, mayor's office, so we can keep PCTV and public access in general, alive. So
and it really is, actually, I was being facetious before, but it really is, it's a part of democracy, because you may not like my show, you may not like anybody's show, but you should like the fact that we have the freedom to be on. And we're going to need your help, so don't let us down. Look, the Penguins, they may still become champions. I have a feeling they're going to do that this year. I think they're going to still do it. But we need you to be our champion. Right now, Annette, I see that we have caller number 2 back, so how about that?
Caller number 2, you're on.
Caller number 2.
Caller number 2?
Yes. What can we do to protect ourselves against the elite agenda when they have such a stronghold in America?
Well, I'll answer that, and then maybe Bilita can take that, or Chris. But what we can do, number 1, we can vote. Number 2, we can go to the Senate website, which is www.senate.gov, www.house.gov. Number 3, we can talk to our families. We can talk to our friends. We can tell them, if you send something to your leaders, believe it or not, they listen. Sometimes it only takes as little as 10 or 100 messages. What we can do is we cannot give up. We can get together. You, for example, you have more power by writing to our congressmen and women than you would ever imagine. And it's another thing, not even just dealing with leaders. Let's say you go to a department store. You're overcharged. You can't say that I'm not going to complain about this because I'm going to hold up the line. You have to take your power and what is deserved to you, and you have to say, look, you overcharged me 55 cents. I want my money back. Wait in that line. Put your foot down. Take back America the legal way, the peaceful way. But we are the greatest nation, one of the greatest nations on earth. Let's work together. You are a very important person. The caller, I didn't get your name, but you got a lot you can do. First thing you do, get online.
A committee that is formed anywhere in the Pittsburgh area, in the Philadelphia area, that we can sort of form and
Well, we got to kind of hook that up.
Come together with things, because it seems as if no one is unified in this situation. Everyone is scattered. Everyone has different opinions, and the majority of the people, their brain is like slush. The things that they're being put through their brain, through the media and through the cinema and through radio, people aren't even concerned. They're not even seeing what's going on.
Well, you know what? First of all, if you live in the city, you can get over here, pay $52 a year and start a show, and you can help to organize that.
Okay.
I think we'll figure something out. Unfortunately, we only have 5 minutes left. So, caller, I appreciate you calling in. We are going to have to go. I would recommend, first thing you got to do is go to those government sites and also our local government, and then we could work something out. We'll figure something out.
Grassroots, like get involved, even where you're at.
Yeah,
that's
that's
where
what I'm saying.
I think that we take for granted where we're positioned right now and the influence you have right in your
That's
sphere.
right.
So take what you have, the people that you know, and now you develop something, and then maybe we'll catch up.
That's
on
right.
being
Well,
on
put
board
it
with
this
it.
way. If you know 10 people, get those 10 people together, and believe me, things can happen.
Okay, well, very good. I appreciate you for putting on this
Caller, I also
program.
have a comment to you.
Uh-oh.
First of all, you're a registered voter.
Yes.
One of my model is a registered voter. Well, not actually not a registered voter, but an actual voter. When you go to the polls, an active voter is the politician's boss.
That's right.
So
And that's-
just keep in contact with your legislators. Tell them the issues that concern you, and tell them that you're a registered voter and you do vote and you're their boss. You have to say so if they get hired or get fired.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, we're
Very
going to
good.
close down, but thank you, caller. We have 3 minutes. We have to get Chris in there real quickly. Before we do, let me just say this. It may seem like the elite control this planet. It may seem that way. But there are a lot more Americans than there are special interests. We have 300 million Americans. Let's get it moving, people. Let's get it moving, America. And one other thing about the Pittsburgh Penguins. I know right now you're down 2-0, and you're going to start in about 20 minutes or so, or an hour, whatever it is. If you win tonight, Pittsburgh Penguins, on June the 2nd, 2009, I'm going to make a bold prediction. If you win tonight, you will win the series. Now, I could be wrong, but just do me a favor and win. All right, go, Chris. You got about a minute and a half.
You know, one of the things that we're all active in the community, and one of the things I want to mention is to say hi to Pearl and Tony, who are the great crossing guards in the Homestead area. Jody, who I've met at the waterfront, that lives in Squirrel Hill. Milt Curtin, who works in the north side from Squirrel Hill. John Mickle from north side that works in Homestead. And Frank Cresco, that lives in north side. Kathy Payer, who does a good job on my hair.
Yeah. And your sister.
And my other sister.
That's your sister. Hello.
That's the Penguins.
All right. Well, we're going to close it down. I want to thank Bilita. Now, this may have been a disjointed show. I thank you for tuning in if you're still there. And if you're not, well, I apologize. We will have Dr. Cyril Weck, but let me tell you something. There's a firecracker brewing. There's a firecracker brewing. Constitutional illusion. Next month in July, you're going to get some really, really hot firecrackers going. But in the meantime, remember that you and humanity really does matter.
I got a place in my hometown, the only place I